Pettis on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
The 25-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Alert three. 6 down. Check 6 down. Go, guys, 4 down. 95.
From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I wasn't blessed with no one feel. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and told me to chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flick.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Go. Check 24.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Giants' 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Here's Jones. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Gun. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Let's go. Go now. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 12. We want it. Come to my world. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Singletary.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Ronald Jones.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A yard. It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A gain of 4 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
This time Wilson will throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
First down, New York.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 73 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Saquon Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach. The offensive coordinator just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone. Can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
There on the tackle.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Barkley. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They go play action here on first down. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Number 83.
A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Giants.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down.
There defensively.
Going for it all. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On second down, it's Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. N'Keal Harry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Wilson, he's going to look to run with it.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he puts it through.
The score is Seahawks 28, Giants nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback, and the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
It's second down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
29 is Mike 29. I got you.
Now it's Barkley. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st and 10.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
To kick off for Seattle.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll go to Barkley again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. That escapes the sack. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10 now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
54. Zebra. Go down. Check it out, Reed. Right there. 54.
Throwing is Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle.
To Tyler Boyd.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You. I got listen.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick
is good.
Makes the score Seahawks 34, Giants 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Set on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Eluding the pressure right. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He's got daylight. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ronald Jones, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks are running away with this one.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
1st down, New York.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Alert. Watch 54.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Brings up second and a yard.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
The pass.
Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll move the chains. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon.
Break. Mike 29. You ain't going nowhere. 29.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. The left side completion to Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
Second and 8 at the 21-yard line.
54 Mike. 54
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
54. Mike 54. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
To throw again is Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league,
and he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ronald Jones, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
54.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown.
Darius Slayton, 77 yards. And the Giants gain a bit of respectability.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for ring.
And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He can't hang. One fluff.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
14.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down.
Wilson's,
but they'll get it back.
Intended for Ronald Jones.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming. 36 power. Check 50. Check 50.
To throw again, Wilson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Lorenzo Carter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brings up third down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Silver. Tight to the percentage.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see.
And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
23-yard line.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Tighten up. Alert.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down he'll go at the 25. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
29 is Mike 29.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he stays up. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That's complete to Slayton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
But it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Sterling Shepard. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Giants.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.